Before our Innovation Experience Award ceremony begins, it's an honor for me to introduce Dr. Carolyn Clancy to share some remarks. Dr. Clancy serves as the Assistant Undersecretary for Health for Discovery, Education, and Affiliates Networks. She served as the Acting Deputy Secretary of Veterans Affairs from January 2021 to July 2021. She has also served as the Veterans Health Administration Executive in Charge, Deputy Undersecretary for Health for Organizational Excellence, overseeing VHA's performance, quality, safety, risk management, system engineering, auditing oversight, ethics, and accreditation programs, as well as 10 years as the Director, Agency for Healthcare Research and Quality. In 2015, Dr. Clancy was selected as the Outstanding Federal Executive of the Year by Disabled American Veterans. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Carolyn Clancy.
Well, thank you so much, Eric. It's my great privilege to join you on this final day of Innovation Experience. I'm also honored to be presenting this year's Undersecretary for Health's Dr. Robert L. Jesse Awards for Excellence in Innovation. Innovation Experience is a true celebration of how the ingenuity, creativity, and commitment of VA's workforce are breaking boundaries in forging the future of veterans' healthcare. As in previous years, I continue to be incredibly impressed by these efforts, and this year especially deeply appreciative. The tremendous resilience of VA's frontline staff to stay mission-focused while continuing to innovate during a once-in-a-century pandemic is beyond inspiring. With this in mind, and before we present this year's awards, I'd like to touch upon VA's longstanding history and commitment to innovation, as well as to provide a sneak peek into the healthcare innovation future. Innovation in Veterans Affairs isn't anything new. VA has been breaking boundaries for decades, from pioneering new treatments and discoveries, to more recently, to the exponential growth and application of telehealth in responding to the nation's pandemic. VA has a long history of game-changing accomplishments, and there is much more to come. VA has never stopped innovating, and today we're doing all we can to turn the latest technology into better health outcomes for veterans. Importantly, these outcomes help drive and accomplish the 4 guiding principles Secretary McDonough noted in his address yesterday: advocacy, access, outcomes, and excellence. Advocacy focuses on VA's role as the nation's premier advocate for veterans, their families, caregivers, and survivors. It's important to keep in mind the role veterans themselves play in advocacy and innovation. They are the source of many of our best ideas. We are incredibly fortunate to work with a population so eager to serve their country that they do so twice, once in uniform, and then by choosing to partner with us to develop life-changing innovations and participate in studies. One of the most powerful examples of partnering and collaborating with veterans comes from GeoStent and the 3D printing team at the Ralph H. Johnston VA Medical Center in Charleston, South Carolina. As we heard yesterday, it's the story of a veteran experiencing progressive hearing loss who collaborated with his VA care team to design and 3D print an ear stent customized to his specific hearing needs. The partnership was unique in that it was the first innovation of its kind to be granted compassionate use authorization by FDA. The second principle, access, is at the heart of veteran healthcare and speaks directly to innovation's role in discovering new ways to help our most vulnerable veterans, especially those who need our outreach and easier access to care and services. The innovation that comes to mind immediately and has spread nationally is the initiative to end diabetic limb loss. This innovation is reimagining how care is delivered, moving more upstream from treatment to prevention, and resulted in the near elimination of diabetic foot ulcers and 0 under major associated diabetic amputations, demonstrating its significant potential for improved care management and outcomes for veterans with diabetes. Innovation's role in achieving our third principle, outcomes, is driving the push towards personalized health care for all veterans. The innovation Project Resilience is one such example and is creating new ways to pair smartphones and biosensors to inform new clinical work streams, earlier symptom detection based on physiological trends, and improved health outcomes. The fourth principle, excellence, recognizes that diversity, equity, and inclusiveness are fundamental to who we are, what we value, and everything we do. One of the most successful examples of excellence that I'm very excited about is the innovation Pride in All Who Served. This 10-week health education group for LGBTQ+ veterans focuses on reducing healthcare disparities by helping participants improve their overall wellness, increase social connections, and engage in services related to their personal healthcare needs. The Pride program has grown from just a handful of VA medical centers to over 40 facilities in under 3 years, surely by word of mouth and demand from veterans. These are just a few of the examples of how innovation is driving advocacy, access, outcomes, and excellence at VA now and into the future. And now, let's take a glimpse into that future, namely VA's 5 major growth areas for healthcare innovation. The first growth area is digital health innovation. VA is investing in innovative remote healthcare technologies such as Podometrics, Apple Health, Smart Heart, and more. These technologies are critical for leveraging different data types from various platforms, whether clinical, lab, or patient-generated. For our veterans, pairing VA's healthcare expertise, workforce, and infrastructure with digital health technologies will increase patient safety outcomes and enhance technology usability. The second growth area is data transformation and analytics. AI, or artificial intelligence, machine learning, and synthetic data provide broader access to clinical data, facilitating rapid innovation and collaboration both across VA and with other healthcare providers in industry and academia. For our veterans, broader access and increased speed means significantly reduced timelines for research results and quality improvement, enhancing and expediting veteran health outcomes. The third growth area is immersive technology. Recent advances in virtual, augmented, and mixed reality technologies have led to clinical applications using these tools for veteran-focused healthcare solutions. For our veterans, this means the pioneering and introduction of new tools for use in pain management, physical therapy, surgical planning, medical training, and the moderation of post-traumatic stress disorder, or PTSD. The fourth growth area, advanced manufacturing at the point of care. 3D printing, injection molding, vacuum forming, and laser machining. These are a few of the dynamic tools VA is using to enhance the supply and specialization of medical devices available for VA care teams to deploy. Current additive manufacturing clinical service lines available at VA include orthotics and prosthetics, surgical planning, assistive technology, dental, and bioprinting. That's right, bioprinting. For our veterans, this means improved access to patient-specific medical devices and products that can help better visualize clinical solutions in a tangible and interactive way. The fifth growth area is clinical innovation and learning. Clinical simulation, or the ability to replicate real-life clinical scenarios in a safe environment, is crucial for identifying and addressing potential problems before clinical implementation by assessing usability, safety, and impacts on existing clinical workflows. For our veterans and workforce, this means important process improvements, technological enhancements, and widespread dissemination to facilitate adoption of life-changing and life-saving healthcare solutions. These are just a few of the ways VA and all of you are not just imagining, but making real the future of mission-driven innovation for all veterans. The future of healthcare innovation is bright, exciting, and promising. Our vision is clear: accelerating even more innovation and achieving health outcomes for veterans that we in the nation can be celebrating in the months and years ahead. Imagining the unimaginable, adapting to and taking full advantage of the immense opportunities that lie ahead, it's exactly what mission-driven healthcare innovation is all about. I'd like to thank our host, Eric Bruns, and to everyone partnered with, associated with, supporting, and participating in the VHA Innovation Experience. We owe you all a virtual round of applause and standing ovation. On behalf of Secretary McDonough and all the veterans and families your work touches, thank you for including us in celebrating the power of innovation to change and save veterans' lives.
Hi, I'm Allison Emery. I'm the Director of Operations for the Veterans Health Administration Innovators Network again. And I am so happy to be here to present the iNet Annual Awards. The Innovators Network, if you missed the demo session earlier, is a group of 34 medical centers across the country who invest in and concentrate on employee-driven, veteran-focused innovation. VHA's Innovation Revolutionary Squad, iNet supports both the design and development of employee-generated veteran solutions and the education of thousands of employees through teaching innovation-related competencies such as human-centered design, lean startup, storytelling, the 3-box solution, and so much more. Now, I am so excited to present our annual awards to 3 truly remarkable individuals who have excelled in the work that is foundational to iNet. First up, we have the 2021 Tanked Award. The Tanked Award celebrates the idea of agile innovation, the ability to pivot a solution, or incredible dedication to solving a problem no matter what obstacles arise. I am so pleased to announce that Deborah DJ Cole is the 2021 Tanked Awardee. I know, she deserves a huge, huge round of applause. So the latter of the description of the Tanked Award is really where Deborah shines. Her dedication and perseverance in the face of obstacles, it's extraordinary. She applied to the Innovators Network Spark Seed Spread program 3 times before being selected this past year. Her perseverance, her ridiculously sunny demeanor and attitude, and her resilience finally paid off and are paying off for veterans. Her Spark investment prototype is simple and effective. More importantly, she utilized the tools she was given throughout her iNet journey and designed her unique solution for veterans with veterans. I had the pleasure of meeting her in July, and I cannot think of a more deserving Tanked Awardee. She embodies the spirit of employee-driven innovation.
Hi, I'm Ron Johnson, Executive Director at the Central Virginia VA Healthcare System in Richmond. I'd like to start by saying thanks to all of our innovators for their great ideas and hard work in 2021. Bringing innovative ideas to the forefront of healthcare is no small feat, and I'm extremely proud of 2 of our employees who are being recognized at this year's VHA Innovation Experience, DJ Cole and Catherine Beckner. Ms. Cole, after 3 attempts applying to the Innovators Network with her idea, she finally received support for her innovation and useful device, a specially contoured leg support for veterans for use while receiving treatment in the radiology department where she works. Her perseverance and attitude are the best in the business.
I just want to thank everybody in the VHA Innovations Committee. I am so thankful for this opportunity. I have enjoyed every minute of this journey. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity.
Congratulations to DJ. She is such a treat, a true treat. So next we have the Investee of the Year Award. I am so pleased to announce that Brian Higgins from the VA Palo Alto Healthcare System is the recipient of the 2021 Investee of the Year Award. This is a most deserving recognition for another remarkable person and achievement in tech and innovating with heart. Brian has truly embraced the experiential, iterative attitude that we prescribe to within iNet. Not only has he been exceptionally engaged as a Spark Seed Spread investee, but he has also been engaged in other iNet opportunities when offered, like the Breaking Boundaries Collaboration Challenge. He comes into every experience with a creative, energetic, and open mind and heart. He is a fantastic example of the combined power of iNet's mission of engaging frontline employees with lessons lasting their entire career and impacting veteran lives. I am certain that his smart cane will absolutely make a difference in veteran lives.
This project has been years in the making, and you can't do this alone. I'd like to thank a lot of different people, and I'll start with Dr. Thomas Osborne, head of NCCHI, and of course, Kaylin Essex, who's the innovation specialist. She keeps all the innovators organized. And then Assistant Chief here at the Blind Center, Alvaro Vargas, who helped me navigate this work environment. And Ron Roderick, the Mr. Wizard, who helped innovate a lot. And of course, my wife Sheila, who allowed me to stay on an extra year to get through this project. And I'd like to really thank iNet for this Innovation Award and their Yes, Yes, Yes ecosystem.
Congratulations again, Brian. If I had an award for best mustache, Brian wins every time, without a doubt, always, okay? He always has a fabulous mustache. So last but certainly not least, Mr. Johnson in Richmond gave you a little sneak peek. I am so very proud to announce the 2021 Innovation Specialist of the Year. Innovation Specialists are highly trained leaders of their facility's local innovation program. As VA Medical Center employees backed with iNet training resources, innovation specialists are well equipped to understand on-the-ground challenges and meet them with innovative approaches for frontline employees to develop creative solutions. There is no way I could do my job without them, and I am so proud to recognize the 2021 Innovation Specialist of the Year, Richmond VA's Innovation Specialist, Catherine Beckner. It is a most deserving recognition for a truly remarkable individual. Catherine not only dove in headfirst into her role after it had been vacant for some time, but she has catapulted the Richmond program forward into action. She is deeply connected to the employees at her site and tremendously engaged in building a culture of empowerment and inclusivity. She was an important component in the success of launching iNet's Greenhouse Initiative and helping explore new business models for co-designed collaborations. She has also represented iNet nationally, serving as a panelist at the VHA Innovation Experience first event, the Breaking Boundaries Collaboration Challenge, and moderated today's session of iNet's Incubator Series.
Also, congratulations to Catherine Beckner for earning the 2021 Innovation Specialist of the Year for VHA. Since taking the position here, Catherine has done nothing but move our innovation program forward with her strong leadership skills and clinical expertise. I am proud to have Catherine as part of our innovation team, and I'm excited for our future.
Thank you so much to the VHA Innovation Ecosystem and the Innovators Network for this award.
On behalf of the entire network, I am thrilled for all these individuals. As I mentioned, I am so proud to work with them every day, to have them represent the Innovators Network. I am inspired both professionally and personally by them all. Now I'd like to introduce Suzanne Shirley, Director of the VHA Innovation Fellowship Program and a former Entrepreneur in Residence Fellow herself, class of 2019. In leading the fellowship program, Suzanne empowers VA thought leaders through experiential and academic learning in multidisciplinary teams. aiding their transformation into trailblazers and building novel pathways to innovate VA care. She empowers fellows to convene key stakeholders, navigate the organization with agility, patience, and persistence. Fellows are encouraged to engage both internal and external partners, participate in executive mentorship, and scale transformational initiatives that aim to reduce cost and improve outcomes for veterans. Please welcome my friend, Suzanne Shirley.
Thank you. Thank you, Allison. Good afternoon. I'm so incredibly proud today to recognize the tremendous accomplishments and dedication of our VHA Innovation Fellows this past year. I'd like to congratulate each on graduating today, but this is not a ceremony that marks an ending. It is in many ways still just the beginning. I'd like to show you what I mean by sharing a bit about each of our 8 fellows and their ongoing initiatives. First, Arash Harzand. You're a true visionary with the grit needed to see through your vision. Arash has spent this past year convening key stakeholders, building a team, and navigating the organization in the pursuit of digital health transformation. He will continue to lead this effort in partnership with the Office of Connected Care and the Office of Information and Technology with leaders, providers, and researchers across the organization. Mike Amendola, you lead with creativity and an open mind. Mike has developed new training programs and educational assets, making additive manufacturing more accessible to clinicians, engineers, and to the veterans we serve. Mike will continue driving capability and access in this space, reinforcing the VA's position as a leader in clinical applications of 3D printing. Indra Sandal, you are unstoppable. You bring people together to accomplish seemingly impossible goals. Indra has developed partnerships across the organization among medical centers, VISNs, and program offices, and with industry partners like Uber Health and Deloitte to improve access to medical transportation. This initiative aims to reduce wait times and no-shows, improve patient experience, and avoid cost. George Akingba, your dedication to the mission and your innovative spirit is inspiring. George responded to the challenges he faced in the operating room by designing a solution to make surgery more seamless. He designed a 3D printed guide wire and has been awarded a patent on the device. He didn't stop there, though. He established a private sector partnership to engage technical support in prototyping and design iteration, a partnership that enhances VA's capability in additive manufacturing. And he didn't stop there. This past year, George enlisted in the United States Navy in the spirit of learning and bringing value to active duty service members, their families, and veterans alike. In fact, I attended his commissioning as Lieutenant Commander yesterday afternoon and couldn't be prouder. Eli Kaufman, you are a visionary and a builder, 2 qualities you don't always find in the same person. Eli realized many veterans who live in rural communities were not comfortable coming to the VA medical centers for their orthotic and prosthetics care. He decided he'd meet them right where they are, in their homes. He built this process from the ground up and was able to effectively solve a problem of access to care. Now adopted by the Office of Rural Health, this project has become an enterprise-wide initiative. So far, Eli and his team have hired 11 full-time employees, implemented this program at 5 medical centers, and have completed over 3,000 patient encounters. Ravi Rasalingam, you are a devoted provider and mentor. When Ravi realized veterans weren't using their CPAP machines because the masks were uncomfortable and cumbersome, he set out to design a solution. He's now testing this obstructive sleep apnea device that fits more seamlessly into the veteran's daily life in hopes of improving patient experience, adherence, and outcomes. Ravi doesn't just do his own design work, though. He serves as faculty at MIT, where he mentors and leads cross-functional teams in discovery and design of cutting-edge healthcare solutions. Ravi's dedication to developing thought leaders of tomorrow is admirable. Raza Hussain, you are a compassionate and devoted surgeon. Raza, a maxillofacial surgeon, is offering teeth in a day, reducing the implant procedure times from weeks or months to 1 day. So far, the procedure has been performed 59 times, and he is pursuing a formal research study. Veterans have expressed what a difference his work has made in their lives, and for this, Raza embodies the reason innovation is so important. Danielle Krikora, you are a courageous and dedicated problem solver. Danielle, a U.S. Army veteran, led partnerships geared toward engaging multidisciplinary teams in solving well-defined veteran challenges. These solutions ranged from mobile UV sanitizing kits to quick-release masks for police and other first responders. Danielle was so inspired by this work and had such an entrepreneurial spirit that she left VA to launch her own business, helping government agencies define and solve challenges in partnership with their communities. As you can tell from these projects and these initiatives, there's more work to be done. And instead of this year coming to a close, I want to welcome each of the fellows into the incredible community of fellowship alumni. 5, 10, 15 years down the road, I have no idea what each of you will be doing or where you will be. The only thing of which I'm certain is that you will be continuing to drive value, changing systems, and changing lives for the better. And I know that we will all continue to rely on one another as colleagues, alumni, and as friends. And since our fellows couldn't all be with us today, here I'd like to share a video where we hear from each of our fellows on their experience with the innovation ecosystem. Thank you. Each year, we offer fellowship opportunity to senior innovation fellows and entrepreneur in residence fellows who are really the thought leaders, within their organizations, working on a specific project that seeks to improve veteran care and expand beyond their site.
And so it really is an ability to create groups and get rid of silos within VA to come together for a common goal, which is ultimately the care, the individualized care of each patient that comes to our system.
It's called the innovation ecosystem, but it really is an ecosystem. It's people with all sorts of different backgrounds collaborating and finding ways to support one another in really doing important projects.
I found out very quickly that the VA has multiple avenues to solve problems. And when this was brought to my attention, I was kind of blown out of the water.
Fellowship can mean a couple different things. It can mean the program, which is fantastic. But I think on a bigger scale, it's really the community of people within the ecosystem. It really is a fellowship. And the relationships that you'll make and the friends that you'll make will last for a very long time.
And that's what I think all of us are looking for is collaboration and teamwork. And instead of reinventing the wheel, if there's somebody else that's doing something well and it's working for them and it could potentially be utilized somewhere else, then we should jump at the opportunity.
I think one of the benefits of the innovation program is, we're sort of meta. We get to sort of, not be limited to one vertical, one group, and I can sort of say, look, guys, I'm here to really tackle this from a problem-focused perspective.
I can tell you this VHA innovation ecosystem is the platform where I can access a wealth of knowledge, networking, practices, so that we can create something really good from the bottom up with the system.
I think that we all innovate in our own ways, and the question is, if you're willing to put in the time and to really research and collaborate with others and learn more about a particular problem or an area of innovation that you're interested in, I think that this is just a wonderful opportunity to try and grow and develop that.
VA leads the way, continues to lead the way with these innovations. It's doing that now with this technology, and we're just beginning to scratch the surface of where we're going with this.
I want to thank you for letting the VHA innovation ecosystem be a part of supporting your work and working with you in that collaborative approach to exploring what's possible in the VA and working with your colleagues to design that future. And I would encourage anyone who's thinking of applying for the fellowship to check us out on the web, which is www.va.gov/innovation ecosystem. And now, what you have all been waiting for, we are excited to present the 2021 Undersecretaries for Health, Dr. Robert L. Jesse Award for Excellence in Innovation. Let's take a moment to hear from the Jesse family about the amazing work that continues to carry out his legacy.
Well, good afternoon. It's a pleasure to be here with you today, and it's been so wonderful to see and hear about the innovative advancements happening at the VHA, some of which have been presented over the last couple of days. My name is Janice Jesse, and I had the honor and good fortune of being married to Bob Jesse for over 40 years. I was so lucky to have a front row seat to see how his fascinating and brilliant mind saw things in a big picture and visionary light. I know firsthand how much care and dedication he put into improving the care across all of the VA healthcare system throughout his 30-year career with the VA. After Bob's passing in 2017, we established a nonprofit organization in his honor, the Jesse Family Foundation, where we strive to carry on his legacy by adhering to his key values as a family man, friend, physician, colleague, and mentor. Our goal at the JFF is to empower today's healthcare visionaries to push the medical boundaries of tomorrow, which aligns so well with this award. To see the Robert L. Jesse Award for Excellence in Innovation, established by the VA in Bob's name, means so much to me and my family. Knowing that his legacy continues to inspire others is a tribute to his memory and one that would make him proud. I'd like to offer a huge thank you to all who dedicate your work towards a brighter future, and a hearty congratulations to all of the finalists for this award. So continue to dream big, be creative, and embrace the spirit of innovation. Thank you.
During this award ceremony, my fellow VHA leaders and I want to recognize the top innovators from VA's healthcare system and present their achievements in three major categories of clinical, non-clinical, and team as part of the Undersecretary for Health's Dr. Robert L. Jesse Award for Excellence in Innovation. This award series was established in 2019 to honor Robert L. Jesse, MD, PhD, who was appointed Principal Deputy Undersecretary for Health in the Department of Veterans Affairs on July 4th, 2010. Prior to his appointment, Dr. Jesse had served as the Acting Principal Deputy Undersecretary for Health since March 7th of 2010. Dr. Jesse was the Chief Consultant for Medical Surgical Services in the VA's Office of Patient Care Services, also serving as the National Program Director for Cardiology. In this capacity, he implemented broad reforms in the delivery of specialty, subspecialty, and emergency care that have significantly improved the quality of care provided across the VA healthcare system. Dr. Jesse's career vision, commitment, and dedication to innovation were noteworthy during his tenure at VHA. As I mentioned earlier, it is a special honor for me to present these awards. Bob is the reason I joined VA, and his passion for education and new ideas continue to inspire me, as well as his many, many friends and colleagues. The Dr. Robert L. Jesse Award for Excellence in Innovation honors three categories of VHA employees. First, a current non-clinical VHA employee who demonstrates excellence and promotes innovation across the enterprise, either at the VA medical facility, Veterans Integrated Service Network, or VISN, or VHA program office level, and has demonstrated excellence as to garner recognition from his or her peers. Second, a current VHA clinician who has developed innovative solutions to delivering patient care, resulting in improved access, quality, continuity of care, or patient outcomes. And finally, a current clinical or non-clinical department or team, that is to say 2 or more individuals, who demonstrate excellence and promote innovation across the enterprise, either at a VA medical facility, VISN, or VHA program office. This year, we received numerous nominations in each award category. All of them were outstanding. The finalists exemplify the true spirit, meaning, and impact of innovation, which is to change and save veteran lives. Specifically, they are individuals and teams who implement creative and innovative approaches to promote health improvements across the enterprise in support of mission-driven healthcare innovation. They are visionary and have been a catalyst for the advancement of care delivery and service. They collaborate with their community by establishing relationships with other strategic partners in government, industry, and academia. They understand the power of teamwork and engage their healthcare colleagues and frontline staff members in building relationships through trust, respect, and knowledge of innovation principles. And finally, the finalists have developed and effectively replicated an innovative process or solution that has positively impacted the value of care veterans receive. Drum roll. Our first award winner in the clinical category, Melissa Tran, Orlando VA Healthcare System. Melissa Tran developed a multidisciplinary medical team composed of lactation specialists, mental health pharmacists, mental health therapists, whole health coaches, chaplains, and a nutritionist to provide a much-needed service for our perinatal and postnatal veteran population and their families that were getting these services outsourced in the community. Now, the Orlando VA Healthcare System has a one-stop shop for both women and men veterans within the facility, and ensuring the medical team receive training from the Postpartum Support International Accreditation Agency that specializes on perinatal postnatal services. So we're now able to offer, alongside the women's health team groups, individual and family support to help these families transition in a healthy way, both physically and mentally. We've also expanded our services to offer grief and loss support groups for parents that have experienced a stillbirth, miscarriage, or infant death. All these services, despite the limitations of the pandemic, have been able to be effectively delivered with amazing feedback from our veterans and families, and all services have been able to be offered in a virtual modality. Dr. Tran was able to present to the VA National Women's Health Division, and they were all impressed with how many veterans and families we've been able to serve since our Prepare consult became active in January of 2021.
Hi, I'm Melissa Tran, and thank you so much for the Dr. Robert Jesse Innovation Award to VHA Innovation Ecosystem and OHIL for supporting the Perinatal Reproductive Education Planning and Resources Project, also known as Prepare. This has meant so much to me. I know when I had my first child, I felt lost and really needed help and support. And so I told myself at that time, I'm gonna get a program going and make sure that our veterans, men and women, do not feel lost, that they have people within their grasp to ask questions and just feel supported in their journey. So already I've been able to run a mom group and a motherhood and mood group, and to be able to do that while I was pregnant, and also now coming back from maternity leave, being able to start a new group to walk alongside them on the postpartum journey. It means a lot. We have so many different offerings that we can share lactation, nutrition. We had a daddy boot camp, pumping. We are moving with prenatal and postnatal yoga. Just all the ideas that we have for our program, we're so excited about, and most importantly, I'm really excited to see how this is going to show up in every single VA. That is my dream. That is our dream, to make sure that no one feels alone, that everyone has somebody with them to join them. It's such a beautiful time. So thank you so much for recognizing the importance this is to all our veterans, and it means so much to us.
Our second award winner in the non-clinical category is Angela Gant Curtis, Innovation Emerging Technologies, Office of the VA Chief Technology Officer. Ms. Gant Curtis of the Office of Information and Technology is a dedicated public servant who is committed to advancing innovation in all areas of the organization. She is the backbone of many successful IT innovations and helps project owners navigate hurdles and complex requirements in the IT space. She has always been supportive of innovation ecosystems work and is now driving the effort to stand up an innovation department within OINT. She is a nominee worthy of this award for excellence in innovation.
I am sincerely honored and humbled to accept the Dr. Robert L. Jesse Award for Excellence in Innovation this year. Thank you to the VHA Innovation Ecosystem and the Office of Healthcare Innovation and Learning for this recognition. I had the privilege of working alongside VHA innovators from across the country and OIT colleagues that were thought leaders in being able to remove barriers and establish partnerships that enabled us to deliver game-changing ideas over the past year. I started my career some 35 years ago at the VA Medical Center in Atlanta. In this position and in that environment for 12 years, I was able to experience firsthand the impact of technology and processes on my ability to deliver efficient services to both my VA colleagues and to veterans. Fast forward these many years later, I saw the need and the reason to have someone that was a champion in the Office of Information and Technology to help remove those barriers and get it from a frontline standpoint and being able to move technology and ideas as quickly as innovations allow. It's from this perspective that I bring the passion and vigor every day in helping to maintain that partnership and to ensure that there's a champion here that's always looking to move the needle forward on the ideas that surface from those on the front line that know best how we can make a difference in being able to provide services more efficiently and effectively, both from the service provider standpoint on the VA side and for our veterans. I'm super excited to announce that this year, the combination of 3 years of effort and partnering with VHA Innovation Ecosystem, we are standing up in OINT a VA OIT Innovation Unit where we will be able to staff additional resources that will also serve as good partners in working with VHA Innovations. So we have more excitement and partnership opportunities to come, and looking forward to that. Again, thank you.
And if the first two weren't enough, our third and final award winner in the team category, our 3D Innovation Center, Nikki B. Beitenman, Bethany M. Baldwin, Jose M. Rodriguez III, David J. Gatlin, and Dr. Kent Flanagan at the Ralph H. Johnson VA Medical Center in Charleston, South Carolina. Working with a local audiologist, the 3D Innovation Center staff were able to design and develop a patient-matched device that enabled a veteran to get his hearing back. This medical device was VHA's first ever 3D printed device that received compassionate use approval from the FDA. Having this technology at our facility enabled the clinician and engineers to allow the patient to be fully involved in his care by taking part in the development of the device he will now use daily.
Greetings from the Ralph H. Johnson VA Healthcare System in Charleston, South Carolina. Today I'm just so very excited to congratulate our 3D Innovation team for receiving the Dr. Robert L. Jesse Award for Excellence in Innovation. I had the privilege of knowing Dr. Jesse, so this is such an honor for me and for our facility. In Charleston, we believe our veterans deserve the very best today and into the future. Innovation is part of who we are, is part of what we strive for every day. And today, the team that I get to recognize, our 3D Innovation Center, epitomizes that level of looking into the future to make sure we are cutting edge for our veterans. The work that they have done has been incredible. Not only have they risen to a level of national prominence, but they've done it in 2 years. 2 years ago, I remember hearing about this idea of 3D printing. And we talked about what it would look like, what it would take to get there. And now 2 years later, we've seen incredible, incredible results. So it's such an honor today for me to be able to recognize Nikki Beitenman, who is here to represent our 3D printing team. I've got an award for Nikki, if you come to represent your team. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yesterday, many of you have seen our presentation on the GeoStent, which is the first 3D printed medical device to receive compassionate use approval from the FDA for VA. The reason we're able to make these amazing and innovative products is due to the team here that we have in Charleston and also our collaborations across the country with the innovation ecosystem. Like Mr. Isaacs mentioned, in 2019, when I came here, 3D printing did not exist at this facility. In the last 2 years, we received 21 printers and additional manufacturing equipment, and we have a team of people running those printers. I may be the one standing here accepting this award. However, this award isn't just for me. This is for our team here in Charleston doing the work every day to bring people's ideas to life. Bethany, Jose, and David, as well as local leadership that had faith in us to make this happen for our hospital. Also for our national OAM team, our friends in Seattle, Minneapolis, and Richmond. I can't go without thanking Beth Ripley for making our dream jobs in 3D printing a reality. Lastly, I especially need to thank Olivia Frieda, who gave us permission to get the first printer here in Charleston. Without her, we wouldn't have even got it started. I can't wait to see where the future is for this program and what we're going to do next. Thank you.
Thank you again, Dr. Clancy, for joining the Innovation Experience and for your remarks. And thank you as well, Allison and Susie, for those award presentations. And another big congratulations to all of the award winners. Well, that brings iEX 2021 to a close, folks. It's been a pleasure and an honor to be your host over the past 2 afternoons. I want to give my appreciation to everyone who has made this possible. The Innovation Ecosystem team, our amazing presenters, the National Press Club, the Atlas team, the production team, the camera crew. It takes so much preparation and teamwork to execute an event like this, especially virtually and during a pandemic. A sincere thank you to our audience for participating and being so engaged. This event would obviously not have been possible without you. And most importantly, thank you to our veterans. You are the center of everything we do. It's you who inspires us to do what we do on a daily basis. I hope you enjoyed this event. I trust that you learned something new. I'm sure you had a few laughs, and I encourage you to be inspired by what we experienced together. With that, be well and break boundaries. See you next year.